How do we record now?
We are recording already. Hola, hola. Hi, everybody. I'm Anabell Hilarski. He's Ronnie Hilarski. We are so happy to see you here. So welcome to our live stream from Panama.
Hi, guys. Merry Christmas to all of our Steemit friends and family. And we're going to have a good hangout today about some tips on how to use it and how to make your time on Steem a little bit better. And we're going to give away some Steem power for some of our viewers. And I hope you guys have a good time. So right now I'm going to take the link. I have to share it. So I just take this link right here.
Yes.
All right.
Yes, we are so happy. If there's somebody who speaks Spanish who would like to participate, I can ask questions in Spanish, so that's not a problem. That would be very nice to help others also. I noticed that this community keeps growing, which that makes me happy because all my posts are in Spanish and I love that. Well, okay, are you guys ready?
All right. Let's see. And there's group chat there on the right, so if you guys would like to ask questions on the right. If not, we're going to go ahead and get started with some tips and how to use Steemit. And if you have questions, feel free. You can check me on at steemit.com. I just put up the latest post. You can see that. Enter your questions there if you would like. Not a problem. I don't mind where you do it. We're going to take this, and after we're done, we're going to post it to Steemit itself, and it'll be a YouTube video, so people can come back and check it out at a later time. And
I think we should share the links to Facebook, the Facebook community. Is there somebody here from Facebook?
Yeah, that we.
Okay, we're gonna share it all over. You know, this might take a little bit. Mommy.
So yeah, guys, I'm gonna share the links. If people want to come to Steemit and do it, that's fine. I already shared the link there. Let me put this here. And
yeah. Also in the community. Well, this year has been very, very nice because of Steemit. We didn't expect to be part of this great project. We would like to thank Dan, Nick, because they both have been doing a great job. I know a lot of people don't understand how to use it yet, but that's why we are here. Because of Steemit, what are the benefits, how to use it, how to engage. You know, most people think that posting is the only way to, boost your post in Steemit. That's not the only way. You got to understand that Steemit is a social media platform, and that means that you need to be very social. You know, you need to engage. Which that means you need to make comments, you need to like other people posts. Maybe you can re-steam it if you think that the post is interesting or if it into your industry. That would be very nice. That's one of the tips that I would like to share with you guys.
Oh, it looks like I can't get to the Steemit page for some right now on Facebook. I think the Google Hangouts just takes up too much bandwidth, but that's fine. I mean, viewers starting to come in, so if you, like I said, if you guys have questions, feel free to see a question on steemit.com in my latest post at Hilarski, and I'll help you out there. Also at Anna Hilarski, if you want to check out the say something in Spanish, we can help answer in Spanish. So my big tip one of the things I want to talk about is the power of consistency and being there on a daily basis, whether it's just to come in and comment on our fellow users or just blogging. And you know, social media is so powerful, but you got to keep the social in the social media. I've noticed some people, especially people who are considered influencers, will come to Steemit, they'll post their content and they won't engage, and that's sad to see, you know, because we consider ourselves social media experts, and we have lots of clients, and our clients who participate socially, they get the biggest rewards. and they tend to do the best, whether it's on Twitter or Facebook or Google Plus or Pinterest. The power is being there and having a community to engage with. And I got a nice little tip to share with you guys. Not tip, a little inside track. I believe that we're getting community soon. So if you're a photographer, you can maybe start up a photography community, or for us, Panama, or travel, or social media, whatever the community you would like to start. I remember when we did this back in Google Plus, Anabell and I had just gotten married, and this was 4.5 years ago. And when Google launched Google Plus Communities, we were all over it. I stayed up like 6 hours past my bedtime, running as many communities as I could. I had things like aquaponics. I love aquaponics. It's a way of farming using fish and water. And I also had gold and silver, because at the time, gold and silver was my main business. And what else do we have?
Gold and silver, aquaponic, Panama, travel. I think a couple of communities. Communities are great because they help you to engage with others. That would be very nice. I know a lot of people that when I talk about Steemit, they quit after their first post because they see, okay, I didn't make any money, I didn't get many engaged. Okay, you know what? Don't give up, because things doesn't happen overnight. You gotta work very hard. You know, you gotta keep posting, keep working, you know, keep engaging with others, liking posts, you know, that would be very nice. As I said, Steemit is still a social media platform, so you gotta follow the kind of like the rule. I don't like to say that those are rules, but if you wanna keep playing in this game, you know, you gotta, you know, do those kind of things. That would be very nice.
Keep the social and social media, guys.
Yeah, and especially, come on, the Spanish community, guys. I noticed that you guys, for my Latinos friends, you guys post, please engage, you know, comments, re-steam. If you like the content, re-steam it. You know, I've been doing that. Engage with others, you know, vote. That would be very nice. If we all help each other, you know how big the platform will be. That would be very nice. That's one of my tips for the Spanish community. I know the English community, you guys are doing awesome. That's very nice. And another thing that I would like to say that to me is very, very important. Please don't be a troll. Come on. Don't be a troll. Seriously, you have better things to do with your life than trolling others. Besides that, people in Steem are very positive. I noticed when we went to Amsterdam, oh my God, the community was so positive, so nice, very, very I would say communicated. They were very nice. So people, I noticed that people in Steem, they like positive posts, they like positive comments. Come on, the world itself sucks. So it's nice to be nice with others instead of from you.
Yeah, you know who's on is Ophelia's watching us right now from London.
Hi Ophelia, I miss you. I miss your British accent.
Yeah. All right. So I just want to say, you know, things always start out slow when you're new to a platform, and not everyone has the success that a lot of the early users had when we first got on the platform. It helps to be have friends in high places. You know, people who say, "Oh, you're just friends with the whales. You guys work with Steemit, so that's why you do so well." Of course, guys, that's the nature of life, right? It's all who you know. I never believed that you could just walk in somewhere and start and do very well right from the beginning if you don't know somebody or know people in the community. And you know, when I came on, I knew a lot of people in the community already, so that was my unfair advantage. But you know, I've been around for a long time. I've been around in social media for 5 years in the gold and silver community. I was really big.
But you've been longer than me.
Yeah. Anna's been at this game for about
5 years, almost 5 years.
Okay, so I've been around for 6 years. Anna's been doing this for 5 years. So we didn't start yesterday. And when you're new, don't worry. Steem's a brand new community, guys. We're still only 120,000 signups currently. And I checked the other day, and we had just a little over 1,200 users on a daily basis. That means, holy crap, guys, there's a huge opportunity available to us to get your name out, start building those connections, and build your relationships, and start setting up a nice foundation for yourself for a wonderful future on this platform. And I think that you pick a niche. This is now I'll go into something. One of the tips that I'm going to have is picking a niche. And mine for many years was gold and silver, Panama, and crypto. And I stayed with that. I did talk about social media because that's what we do for a business, but I never used it as a primary niche. I do here on Steem because I want everyone to succeed. And does that make sense to everybody? So pick some niches and keep writing. Like I know Ophelia does art. She draws, and that's what she does on a regular basis. That's what she's been known for. A couple other people on the platform, like Berwick, Vigilante, he talks about economy and those kind of things. Jeff, my client, just so everybody know. So every day he writes similar content and stays to that specific niche. That's why he's super successful in what he does. It's because he's always talking about the same subjects, and he keeps ranking in Google higher and higher and higher, and Google gets to know that over time. So pick something, stick to it. Don't be a person who comes and writes like 20 different topics, because no one will ever. Humans are human. We like
different topics.
No. We can identify.
Oh
something.
Yeah, that's.
And we can help ourselves. We want to put that little brand in the forehead. Oh, Randy's the guy that talks about Bitcoin. Or Randy's the guy that talks about Steemit. Annabelle talks about entrepreneurial stuff and social media in the Spanish community. And now we want her to be the Bitcoin and Steemit girl for Latin and South America.
Yeah, I'm working on that, so I'm so happy to talk about those kind of topics. But it's true what that let's say if I start blogging about gold and silver, I have no idea about those kind of topics. I don't even care that much. So imagine if I start blogging, how hard it would be to talk about those kind of topics in any blogging platform. So you gotta stick with what you know, keep doing research, keep talking about it. I'm pretty sure that will help you, and people will identify who you are. And for the people who don't know, I mean, when you stick with the subject, that's gonna help your personal brand. Do you know what's personal brand? Can you explain to people?
Yeah. Personal brand is what people identify you as, and what you're doing online all the time. That's kind of like what I was saying. My personal brand, everyone knows me. Social media, gold, silver, Panama, and especially Bitcoin and cryptos. And I actually shifted. When did I shift? About a year ago.
Yeah, 1 year ago. I think this year, we're starting to talk about crypto because we know that there is a huge potential in that industry. Is really helping us a lot. So I would like to help others, to inform others with that kind of topic. So.
Yeah. So pick a topic that you really care about and run with it. I know Heidi travels. She talks about traveling all the time, and that's her niche, and she sticks to it. And her tweets go out, and her Facebook goes out, and she's always talking about the same topics. And over time, that the whole world's going to recognize her as an authority in that. And we met Neil Strauss, and when we were in Amsterdam, and Neil's a writer for Rolling Stone magazine, and he was kind of saying the same thing about your topics and sticking to what you know, and letting the world know that you're there, and going on every platform that you can doesn't hurt either. So I think we should talk a little bit about other social media platforms and some of the benefits of using them besides just Steemit to get your content out there. So
for us, we've been in social media for a couple of years. We love Steemit. We're gonna stick around, but we also like we like to share our Steemit content in the rest of the social media platform. You know why? Because I would like to invite the rest of the community to join Steemit. That would be very nice. I would like to see that Steemit is a great platform. So, and that also is really helping our personal brand.
Absolutely. So I'm going to go down to each of the platforms. I think we should start with the one everyone knows and loves to hate, and that's Facebook. Anabell and I almost left Facebook. We're going to let it out there and let you guys know that I think it was back in 2013. Things were going very well for us, guys. We were rocking on social media, and it wasn't because of Facebook. It was all Google Plus and Twitter. And back then, we just had a couple thousand followers up there, but we were still doing such a great job for ourselves, for our clients. So we almost left. And Facebook, over the years, our reach was dropping. something was happening, and
because the organic
reach for our posts was dropping like a rock, and we're like, is this even worth it? And it was so frustrating, guys. I really disliked it. So we just posted on our personal pages, our personal profiles. There's a profile on Facebook and there's a page, and your personal profiles, and I continue to do that to this day, and I actually do really well. I keep it very personal, peers, friends, family, and it's done okay for me. But Anabell, she went a different direction. She started her page, and yeah, she posts there all the time, but her engagement level on that is miserable.
Yeah, Facebook is like a giant, I would say like a giant god, kind of.
A giant what?
God who controls many stuff. So obviously, in order that people see your post, you gotta pay. I know everybody are willing to pay a lot of money to Facebook, especially in the United States where doing advertising costs a lot of money. However, I stuck around because, unfortunately, my
All right, sorry about that. We must have lost connection for a quick second. So the shadow banning on Facebook is a real thing. I don't know. Sorry, it looks like we're having some connection issues here. But when you're on Facebook and you post your links, you gotta be really careful how you do it. If you just take your link and post it directly to Facebook, there's a chance that Facebook is going to shadow ban you. And what that means is that instead of the possibility of reaching maybe 300 people, because they're shadow banning you, you might reach 10. And that doesn't, it makes it feel like it's a waste of time to take your post and put it into Facebook. So what I recommend you do is you take your main photo that you made for the post and you post it as an image on Facebook. And then above it, in the text area, you put your text, and then you put your link, and then you put 2 hashtags or 3 hashtags, whatever it may be. And maybe even a Steemit page on Facebook. And that way, the chance of being shadow banning are much less. So what Facebook does, they have different levels of shadow banning. So the first one is they start banning the links themselves. The second was they'll go after what I'm talking about right now, where you put your images and your text above it. Then the third one, after that doesn't work, is you have to maybe make a post and then put it in the comments, put the link in the comments. And that'll be the next evolution of shadow banning that people will do to us. And believe me, the days will come when it's big enough that they'll make it really hard for us, especially if we keep going down the road of non-censorship and having be able to post whatever you want on Steem. And that's a really awesome thing. So that's how I recommend using Facebook. Groups are the most powerful part of Facebook. Don't ignore them. I would actually, instead of starting a page, I would recommend starting groups.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Because like the people join your group, they might be able to see your posts. That's a huge benefit, and that doesn't happen with Facebook pages. So start your own group and keep posting over there.
All right, so that's it for Facebook, guys. I hate Facebook. I call it fascist book for a reason. We use it just because I use it because of friends, family, and peers, and things like that. But Anabell actually has a page that she has to work out, so she still posts there. My mom, she has her business. She does handmade soaps and crystals and things like that. And she actually wants to quit Facebook because she's not getting any results from it. She You know, she's tried so hard over the years and still not getting anything. So next one, Twitter. Twitter, guys, is my favorite social network now. Jeff Boulas, one of the biggest social media writers in the world, calls it the bullhorn of business. This is where you want to be, guys. This is where you want to be sharing your Steemit content. The reason is because the crypto community and the travel community and the business community, a topic that you might write about, is really big on Twitter. And the great thing about Twitter is that your posts are indexed.
Yeah, and another benefit is that you can reach a new community because for example, people who see my Steemit posts on Twitter, they're not even my friends from Twitter. We don't even follow each other, but they still see my posts. So I'm reaching a new community that can be interesting about Steemit or what I write about. So that's a huge benefit. I think Twitter. I know this year they did an update with the. However, it's not that bad as a Facebook page. So I think Twitter keeps rocking, and especially that there is event, an important event, or something that you would like to announce. I think Twitter is the best platform. You guys need any help with a tweak or something that fit with our industry? We can help you. Just let us know.
Yeah, just you can either mention us on Twitter at Randy Hilarski or at Anna Hilarski at 200 social media. We have three different Twitters that we use for our personal business. We also have a bunch of crypto accounts. I have gold and silver accounts. We have Spanish speaking accounts. Guys, we've got close to 30 Twitter accounts. All right?
Don't be afraid to have multiple accounts. You know what? That's fair.
Yeah, it's all fair and love and war, guys. So,
yeah.
And this is I consider social media a game, and we show up every day, and we play this game every day, and that's what I would like to see a bunch of Steemit users doing, is not just focusing on the Steemit platform, but taking the game off of the platform into the old school arena. When I say the old school arena, I'm talking about the old social media networks, and leveraging those to bring in new people. We're trying to figure out how to bring new users to Steemit. And I've heard people say, "Oh, let's pay them bonuses for coming. Let's I don't know, come up with all kinds of ideas like that." And my personal one is using influencers. Get 10, 20, 30 really good influencers, maybe a couple chefs, maybe a couple other travel bloggers, maybe a couple of artists like
fashion also.
Fashion
bloggers, that would be nice.
Yep. Jan Kasparich just joined. He's a big time artist out of Vancouver, and he's trying. He's supposed to be on the live stream. I think so. He's leaving tomorrow, I believe, to go to Czech Republic. But he's supposed to be joining us today. Let's see if Jan shows up. Jan, go ahead and comment in the on the what's it called? On the article.
You know what? Another tips that I can say is, I know you mentioned about being consistent, but you gotta show up every day. Otherwise, people forget about who you are. You know, if you quit if you quit because you didn't do anything, or you didn't make money, or you didn't make any engagement, blah blah blah, you quit the platform, then I don't know what's going on. You gotta show up every day, even if people don't make comments or
you're not making money.
Or not making money. Come on, Steemit is awesome. I know Steemit is helping a lot of people worldwide. However, to me, Steemit is more than money. There's so many things. So many benefits about the platform itself.
You don't want to realize, and I hate regretting this. We regretted getting on Google Plus and taking it serious from the beginning. We were actually myself. I got the beta invite from a friend, and I actually didn't do anything with it for about 6 weeks. And I still have about 110,000, actually about 106,000 followers on Google Plus. But if I would have started those 6 weeks earlier, I would have exponentially larger amount of followers. I bet I would have had 1 million followers. And that's how it's going to work on Steemit too. We've been through this, guys. This is nothing new. This game happens. It's like a circle of this game happens over and over again. And that's how I know communities are going to be so big, because we've seen it happen before. It happened on Facebook. It happened on Google Plus. Now it's going to happen on Steemit. And we just, we look back and we're like, okay, we know exactly. If you look at one of my old posts, it said, what's going to be the progression of Steemit? And I laid out exactly what's going to happen, and it's happening just as I said it was going to. So, come on, get in busy, start making friends, follow other people. Maybe we want to go into that a little bit, and become part of it and talk to people and socialize. And you want to talk about following and how important it is?
Yeah, follow. You know, one thing, we usually see how users use the social media platform. Of course, because we work with different platforms every day. We were one of the things that I noticed, especially in the creative community, people don't like to follow others just because they say that they want to see other people news or what they up to. But that's a huge mistake. If you care about your followers, it's better that you follow them. You know, show them that you really care about them, that you're interesting. Except that it is somebody that talks about topics that you're not interested. But I'm pretty sure if you are getting followers that are interested in your topic, it's because they have something in common with you. So make sure to follow them.
And can I tell a story?
Yeah, of course.
So one of our clients earlier in the year, this German family here in Panama, they own many different companies in Panama, and we went and helped them out for about 5 months. And the daughter came to me and she goes, Randy, I want to be a travel blogger. I want to get famous, and I want to use Instagram as a way for me to get famous. And I'm like, great. This is what you do. All right. So I said, let's build up your Instagram. And I said, I'll even do it for you. She paid me, and I built up her Instagram from, I think it was 700 followers.
It was like 1,000 to 7,000.
I grew it up by about 600% in a matter of about 6 weeks, because Instagram's like that. It's harder to do now because the tools went away. But when we first, at the beginning of the year, we had some amazing tools that we could use to build accounts, and that's what I did for her. And we got to the point where she was following about 4,000 people, and about 7,000 or so were following her. And then she said to me one day, we're at the office, she's like, Randy, she goes, I don't want to follow anybody. I just want people to follow me. And I said, Anabell and I looked at each other and said, oh, here we go. Another one thinks they're all that. So I said, don't do it. And I said, you're going to lose a followers. She goes, oh, I'm not worried about that. She goes, they'll still follow me. I'm good looking, and I have a great, Instagram. It's really interesting. The guys just want to see me in the bikinis. But I'm like, listen. Just to let you guys know, she's only about 22, so she still has that mindset.
No, so. but even older, I mean, like, I don't know, it's the whole game with social media. Like, they want to get tons of followers, but they don't care about their community. They only care about numbers. Numbers are not that important if you think. They're
not as big as you think.
Exactly, it's not as big as you think.
So I did it, guys. I listened to her. I said, sure, I'll unfollow everybody for you. So over the next week, I unfollowed everybody down to about 20 people that she said she didn't want to unfollow. And you know what happened? She lost thousands of followers. And it was like overnight. She came in the office one day practically crying. Oh my God, I'm losing all my followers. What am I going to do? I said, oh, you shouldn't have unfollowed them to begin with. And I always scream from the top of the hilltop. I say, keep the social on the social media. If you're not liking other users' content, if you're not commenting on other users' content,
if you're not Kim Kardashian, don't worry about it.
Yeah, if you're not celebrity, don't go there. So that's have fun with social media, but part of the conversation. Because if you're not, people aren't going to like you, and they're going to think that you've got a really big ego and that you're not friendly, and they're going to unfollow you. I do it all the time.
That's funny, because in social media, we tend to think that some people in social media have a huge ego, but when you meet them in person, they are totally the opposite. I don't know. So I usually think that what you post on social media reflects your personality. So be careful also with what you post, how you act. Care about your community. That's very important, because when you do networking, like we did in Amsterdam, we met tons of people, and they were very nice. So
awesome.
Do you want to say something about Amsterdam?
Yeah, sure. Look, this is our. We bought an ornament while we were there.
Yeah, we bought it at the Tulip Museum.
Yeah. Handmade, painted inside, really cool for our Christmas tree here to remember Steam Fest. It was just the most amazing event I've ever been to.
We should tell the people how we plan the trip to Amsterdam. Always crypto.
Yes. We'll go there in a second. I just want to say that the event itself, we've been to other events, guys. We went to, right before we went to La BitConf, the Latin American Bitcoin Conference in Buenos Aires, Argentina. And I'll tell you, this Steem Fest was just, it wasn't that I didn't just like La BitConf, it was what it was. It's all about Bitcoin and all about the technology side of crypto and what's happening in that space. So that was very exciting. We got some great contacts and we got some nice business out of it. And that's generally what that was for. But we did have a great time. It was a party.
Yeah, it was a party event.
Oh my God, guys, it was a party. We thought, if you think Steemit was a party, or Steem Fest was a party, but with Steem Fest, it was nice seeing the larger percentage of women.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. Because one thing that I noticed in the crypto community is that there are not many women talking about that kind of topic or using crypto. That's huge in Steem. I noticed that a lot of people wrote about it, about Amsterdam, the Steem Fest.
Yeah, they said that 35% of the attendees of Steem Fest were women, and that kind of reflects the platform itself too, I think. And that's why I do believe we're going to have great success, because it's just attracting all kinds of people and both the sexes. So that's just a wonderful feeling and a wonderful thing to see. So as far as the trip itself, we paid it 100% with crypto. We challenged ourselves for La BitConf and for Steem Fest to use 100% crypto. We got to put our money where our mouth is, right? So we talk about crypto all the time. We talk about how we use it and how it's a daily part of our life now, and how you could use your SPDs or your Steem to turn it into Bitcoin to buy your plane tickets and to buy your hotel rooms and do all that kind of stuff. We've been doing it, and it's not that difficult. We actually use Bitcoin for about a little over half of what we do now, because a lot of our clients pay us in cryptos. So what we do is we have a WireX debit card, which is a prepaid debit card that you load Bitcoin to. It's unlike, there's another one called Zappo, which is direct to market. This one is you have your Bitcoin, then you load it to the card, and the price of the money on your card actually fluctuates with the price of Bitcoin. So we love it. It's not perfect. We've had some issues with it. Like we were in the Madrid airport on the way to Amsterdam. We couldn't get our card to work, and we had no cash on us. That was kind of freaking us out. It was stressful, believe me. But after about 4 hours of working again, I think it was Banco Santander, one of the ATMs that actually worked. So,
Yeah. Make sure to get cash before you land into an airport. Okay.
Yeah. So that was a stressful situation for us. God.
Yeah. We did everything with crypto. So when we got to Amsterdam, or even in Argentina, right, we took money out of the ATM with the wire card.
Yeah.
So make sure to get one. We use DHL to get it in Panama from UK, and it costs $50. So
$50 for the UK or DHL.
Yeah, DHL.
The card itself is only $10 or $15, something. It's not bad, guys. So get the card. You can turn your SPDs, your Steem, your Dash, your Monero, whatever you use, you can turn it into dollars of Bitcoin, and then load the Bitcoin to your card, and that's how you pay for things. And it works great as a debit card. That's actually the best thing. We just like to use it. I'm kind of a private person, Anabell and I, we don't like to let everyone know what we're purchasing with our cards, so we prefer to have cash.
Yeah, exactly. That's very important because everybody's watching you nowadays.
Yeah, there's very little privacy left. So how we did it all, we actually we used abitsky, abitsky.com to buy our plane tickets. It doesn't save us any money. It's the same price as cheaptickets.com. You can actually go on cheaptickets.com also. Nice thing about Abitsky, didn't require our passports. I bought tickets in less than 5 minutes. And you just go on, you send your Bitcoin to the address they provide. They send you your confirmation with your flight number, and you print that off. And that's what we did. Went to the airport with it. So very simple. For the hotel, we just used our WireX debit card. That's what we paid for how we pay for our hotels.
Oh, you can use this Airbnb. You know, you attach your credit card to Airbnb, and that's how you pay for the room.
And it's a MasterCard.
Yeah,
so
it's a MasterCard.
They can't tell the difference, and only you really know that you're using crypto to buy these times. So it was very cool, and the cash that we used wherever we traveled came off the debit card. So 100% of our trips were based on crypto, and you guys can do it too. The day's coming where you're not going to have to deal with a regular bank account, and we think that's very important. We're unbanked in this world. I don't even know the exact numbers.
Some people say that around 90% of the population worldwide don't even have a bank account. I don't know those numbers. I just hear those kind of comments from others, but I believe it. Like in Panama, our population is less than 4 million people, and not all of them have bank account. 5%. They have a bank account. What they do is they work and they get paid by check, so they don't even care about having a bank account, which is, it's common here.
When I first came to Panama, I actually got paid in a check, and I used to go stand in line on payday for like an hour just to cash my check, guys. It was like going back in 20 years, and like most Western, compared to a Western country, it was like how it was when I was a kid, no thanks. So I want to ask everybody a question. So if you go to my latest Steemit post, you can answer it there. I want to let's come up with a question.
Oh, well, we should talk about the gift that we're gonna. Oh.
Okay, so for this question is going to be for 100 Steem. All right, whoever answers it first and answers it correctly is going to get it. So go into my latest Steemit post and check it out. So who can answer this correctly? How many weeks does it take to power down now if you want to power down 100% of your Steem power? Because this changed a week and a half ago. Let's see who answers it first.
Yeah, we're so excited to give away. It's Christmas time. For the people who don't know us, we planned this in 1 week because we did the same with Google Plus 3 years ago.
3 years ago, we did the same thing.
Yeah, we talked to different users of the platform, and they all help us. So we're starting to give away a couple of gifts, even Google Chrome. No, it wasn't Google Chrome. Google Chrome.
Oh yeah, we gave a Chromebook.
A Chromebook, yeah. Sorry, I don't remember.
It's like it was a laptop that was designed. So okay, so first person to answer was Garden of Eden.
It is?
Yeah, 17 seconds. No. Sorry guys, Garden of Eden. Brandon Rosano. I read it backwards. So Brandon Rosano was the first person.
You said 3 months.
It's 3 months. Why are you guys saying 13?
That's interesting. I was told that it was 3 months.
We were told 12. So please explain. So if it is 13, CryptoPunk, you were the first one, but Brandon Rosano said 3 months.
Oh my God, you guys are they're watching. You guys won giveaway. That's awesome.
Don't worry if we got plenty of Steem here to get. Yeah. So, if you didn't get it, it's either between Ben or CryptoPunk. So CryptoPunk, or if you guys could verify that it's 13 months or 13 weeks, then you guys win. If not, then Brandon, you get it, because I thought it was 12 weeks. So.
Maybe they can explain a little bit about it, just to be fair, in case we, misunderstood.
So CryptoPunk, if you want to put in there why, I'll actually I'll talk about that live, because I didn't know the answer. If you have a link for that. Exactly. Because I could have sworn it was 12. So that's that. It's really, I love this new power down feature, and let me tell you why, guys. I like to look into the crystal ball here and see the future of the price of Steem. And they just dropped the inflation down to 9.5%. And if you know what it was before, it was 160%. So if any of you users out there had a considerable amount of Steem in your wallet, you saw every day you're getting 100 Steem, 150 Steem. That's because the inflation was out of control. And we're getting 160% inflation. And it was nice, but I knew it wasn't sustainable, and everyone knew it wasn't sustainable. So Dan Larimer listened to the community, said, you know what, let's cut it down. And he dropped it down to 9.5%, which is about the same as Bitcoin. And it's just a good level to be at. So I do believe that with the power downs now being only 12 weeks as far as I know, and QuickBooks says 13 weeks, if that's the case, after I would say April, late March, April, power downs are going to end. At least the majority of them. The people who really wanted out of Steemit.com are going to get their money out. All right. And then after that, it's just going to be people that really be on Steemit that really care about Steemit. And I believe that the price will rise steadily. And it could be the next phase of excitement in the platform where people just rush into Steemit.com and start blogging there. And then that people don't talk about much, that Busy is launching, and Busy's and other social media platforms can be more like Facebook. I consider Steemit.com to be like Medium or WordPress.com. It's a blogging platform, or Blogger. That's what's similar to. But Busy.org, and for those of you who were at Steamfest, you know what I'm talking about. We saw the screenshots. It's much more like a typical social media platform that we know of, like Facebook. And that's going to be nice. It's going to be another way to bring people in where they're not going to have to be content creators per se. Those of us who write every day, it's not natural, guys. Most people can't handle it. Or like Ophelia, who writes about art every day, or Garden of Eden, you guys are writing about gardening or helping the poor, or reaching out and doing community awareness, those kind of things. Most people don't have time to sit down and write. A lot of people work jobs. We don't work a job, guys. We're entrepreneurs. We do whatever
we do whatever we want.
We do what we want. So it makes life a little bit easier. And
okay, let's review the answers again.
Let me see if anybody responded to the answer here. I gotta refresh it.
Yes. So I can't wait to see the other platform that I'm coming along. You know, we saw that again. The okay, gardening of Eden.
Power downs in 13 weeks. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull up the post real quick.
Okay, we are finding the links. Reading a little bit.
Okay, yeah, the interest went down to 9.5%.
Okay, we are reviewing the link. It's in the.
All right. Well, according to this came from Beans at Beans, as he's one of the big writers on Steam, talking about the crypto side of things. It says 13 weeks. So
okay.
CryptoPunk, you won, buddy.
He did.
Yeah. Let's see. Square, let's go down.
Okay.
Yeah, CryptoPunk is the first one.
Okay. Well, congratulations to CryptoPunk. Thank you so much for being part of the. Yeah. Hey, hi, Barry.
Barry showed up. Currencies here.
Thank you. You know, we have more more Steams to give away, so make sure to stay tuned because we're gonna ask a couple of questions. So you gotta know about Steem in order to win those kind of prizes.
All right. So as far as Steem is and blogging on it. I noticed a lot of you guys are some of the more popular bloggers on Steem, and also people who regularly post. And what are different forms of content that you can do? And I've seen a bunch of different stuff. So lately, you've seen these guys doing the betting, and I have no problem with that. You do whatever you want on Steem, and they seem to be very popular. So betting on sporting events, things like that, they tend to get a lot of upvotes, and then they share the revenue out to all the users, and the people who pick the right team, they get a good payout. So that's what they're doing. I've seen podcasters, Press for Truth, and this is his name. He's one of the people doing it. You got Jeff Berwick doing it. You've got Chris Coney from Cryptoverse is doing it. And there's a couple other people who actually make a podcast, turn it into a video, and then they put that video onto the Steem platform. So I think that's a great way of utilizing the platform. Not everyone likes to write, so they make a really nice video. They post it, looks great. And then there's long form writers like us.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say long form. We're short form writers because we keep it to 300 to 700 words, about the maximum that we write. And they generally take me about 30 minutes to an hour to write.
Yeah, exactly. If you know the topic, I think it's gonna be easier for you guys. Like for us, we've been blogging for a couple of years, like 4 or 5 years, so we know how to do things. However, if one advice that I would tell everybody, you know, take your time to do a proper blog post. I mean, don't copy the text from other websites and copy into Steemit and at the bottom put the link. Come on, guys. Everybody is creative. Everybody's very smart. I'm pretty sure if you're in Steemit, it's because you figure out how to open an account in Steemit. So you are very smart. So take your time to write something very nice, something that you really know, you really care about. You can make a post in less than an hour. I noticed that because a lot of people in Steemit, they are not bloggers. They started doing it because of the platform. But if you take the time to do a proper post, you care, you will be successful in the platform.
All right. Yeah. So I'm gonna
Congratulations, Crypto.
I'm actually, everyone who wins, I put in a comment so we don't forget who won.
Yeah, exactly. So at the end of the live streaming, we will be doing the.
I'll distribute all the.
Yeah, he will distribute everything.
Cashola.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So let me get back to the live stream. All right. So now I want to talk about the next section that's that people are doing, and that's art. And Ophelia is a user that does that. Dan Kasparich does that. There's a couple other people that are. I saw a couple Filipinos that have been making their art, like handmade stuff, and they're posting it. My mom is another one. Sunscape, SUNSCAPE, and she does a great job on there. And her actual thing is soap. So she does make handmade soaps, and we're going to give away a whole basket of different assorted handmade soaps in a little while.
Yeah, they're very good. See my skin. Thanks to Brandy's mom and her organic soap.
so you know, it doesn't matter what you do. You post and you get response from it, and you get upvoted, and if you get lucky, you get into some of these boat strings or whatever they call them, where you know a group of 50 or 60 people, they join one of these, and all of their upvotes go towards your post, and that's really helpful. Like a lot of you I saw that are commenting, I have you on Steem with multiple accounts. The second you post something, it gets uploaded by us. So you know, I might not be on mine at the time, but your post gets voted from us in the first hour, because I hate missing people's posts. I know people are very loyal to us.
Yeah.
And if we get upvoted, I want to make sure that I'm there to vote you as well. And we add people every week.
Because we like to support others. That's very important in Steemit. Make sure to support others.
Yeah. So if you notice people are commenting and they're being part of the community, make sure you upvote their stuff. And another thing I want to talk about is my favorite subject, and we've actually built our whole business around this, is memes. And Steem meme is me. If you have Steem meme is me, I made a rhyme. Hey guys. So Steem hyphen MEME is our main platform on here for content for the memes. So a couple people like Ben Jojo, he makes lots of memes. Who's the Latin guy? Carlos Cabeza.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
another one. He makes amazing Steemit art with Photoshop. So there's a lot of these guys who are making this content, and I use the Steem meme to reward them. We haven't done it since Steam Fest, but we will get back into it in the new year. I did another competition for Christmas, so if you want to join it, you can. Anne's coming in.
Nice.
So if you want to join it, you can, and make some memes, make some images that are Christmas oriented. I don't care if they're drawings or paint, still considered a meme. It could be a GIF. A GIF is when you rotate something. Like if you took a 5-second shot of our video right now and you turn it into a GIF and just continually repeat. So
you know what? Yeah, that's one thing that I see in Steemit. There are so many talented people creating all kinds of graphics, videos. I mean, it's amazing. I've never seen something like that in the rest of the social media platform. So that's very awesome. Hi.
yeah, Ophelia. That's Ophelia.
Hi,
Robert.
Ophelia.
And now Robert just joined.
Hi, welcome guys.
How you doing? Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
What's your
Figured I'd crash the party.
no problem, Robert. What's your handle on Steemit?
Let me turn this volume up here.
Well, we already know what Ophelia is. At Ophelia.
Hey, I was checking out Panama. That place looks pretty swell.
Yeah. So what's your handle on Steemit?
What's that? Oh, on Steemit.
What's your handle on Steemit?
I think it's RDNS 11. Let me see here. Hang on.
Ophelia, I love your cute little Christmas tree with the little pink and purples and blues. Woohoo! So ladylike.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's so beautiful.
Oh,
Yeah, we went with golden this year.
Oh, really?
Can you hear?
No, I didn't know. She's got pinks and blues and light blues and cool. What's that? Cupcake? Oh, bird. A
Oh
bird.
my God, that's so beautiful.
So cute.
Yeah.
So cute. Ophelia, how come I can't hear you? Your voice isn't very strong. You have a mic?
Only on the laptop. Can you hear me at all?
Yeah, now we can. You're a little bit closer. I saw your kitty cat. Yeah, you're there. I saw your cat there for a second.
Yeah. She's here.
Yeah, both bars they're in the room right now. They're probably scared to death, not knowing what we're doing.
No, she's used to being here. You come in here. Yeah.
nice.
And Brandon's coming now too. Brandon's known each other for a while. He's on Facebook with me and a couple other places.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So Ophelia, how was your experience in Amsterdam with the Steam Fest?
Oh, Steam Fest was amazing. Yeah, it was really great to meet everybody.
And we're so happy to meet all you guys too.
Yeah.
Just to let everyone know that when you get into we're in a part of a community like this, you normally don't get to meet the people in person. And Steamfest really, because it's such an international community, we had people from Asia there. We had the people from all over Europe. We had the Americans. We had the people from South America like us. We traveled one of the furthest of anybody. But overall, I think the trip itself was wholly worth it.
Yeah, it was.
It was just a great thing for us to do. So when we do the next one, I look forward to going. They're actually talking about doing it in the U.S. and I'm kind of bummed out about that because I don't think we'll go if it's in the U.S. Guys, I'm an anarchist, okay? I think I'll only go if I'm forced. So I like being a country where I feel free, and here in Panama we definitely feel free. We really enjoyed it in Amsterdam. After you get the feeling of living like this, it's hard to go to a country where you feel like they're on top of you all the time. Even you, Ophelia, I know that you guys are like the most watched country in the world now. They rank you as the most surveyed, under surveillance in the world.
Maybe.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
So Robert, are you good to go now?
Yeah, it's RDNS.
Okay. Perfect. So where are you?
In Pagosa Springs, Colorado.
Nice.
We got a little snow out right now. It's about 29 degrees.
Hey, for all you folks out there, that's zero.
Oh, Jesus.
That's 0 Celsius.
Wouldn't mind living someplace warmer.
Yeah, it's not that warm. Yeah, I'm from upstate New York originally, from the Buffalo area, Rochester, and yeah, I'm used to getting 5 feet of snow overnight thing. And I'm so
Yeah,
over
it's
it.
cold there. Yeah, I'm thinking about taking a
Okay,
trip.
so yeah, when you come down, just let us know. We'd like to meet everybody out for coffee or for beers or whatever, and show them some of the area downtown. We just hung out with Vigilante here 2 nights ago. We hung out with him all night long and partied like rock stars. And so, you know, Jeff's our client, so we got to meet, talk some business, have some beers, and just have a good time. So,
yeah, I'm already.
Robert, do you have any questions?
Oh,
Is there anything you want to ask about Steemit? Do you have any questions about Steemit and how to better use the platform and how to get more of an impact?
Not at the moment.
How is your experience with this, by using Steemit?
You know, I'm actually I'm trying to decide because I'm such a chaotically feeding person, you know, as far as news feeds and stuff. I'm sure Randy knows. But so I'm trying to figure out just like a sole focal point, you know, instead of skipping around all the time, you know, as far as posts.
Yeah, I'm looking
So
forward
I'm still
to
trying to
busy.org.
decide. Huh?
I think busy.org is going to be our answer for that. And it's going to be more of a traditional social media site where I'm hoping that they make it so you can put your different feeds into your platform, just like you can on Facebook. And you could have your specific people come in and you'll just see their content and you'll be able to build really good strong relationships with them. Steemit's great, all right? But Steemit's a blogging platform. That's all it is.
I like it.
Blogging platform.
Yep.
Yeah. So
yeah, I really
just look forward.
blogs.
I want to see a true social media platform of this. I'm sorry, guys, I don't consider Steemit a true social media platform. I consider a blogging platform that has social media aspects. And we need to have the true social one in order to really get a lot of people to come over, because a lot of people are not content creators. Yeah. A lot of people are weird. They're sitting in the back and watch. And they need to go to a social media platform to really enjoy it.
Yeah, exactly.
We know a lot of people that are on Steemit that are hosting. All they do is sit there and read other people's content, which is fine, right? They use it as a newsfeed.
Exactly.
So, yeah. All right, so let's give away something. Let's give away another 100 Steem Power. Ophelia, do you have a good question for everybody?
No. A question. Okay.
And answer it on Steemit, on my Steemit post, guys, please. And make sure it's not an open-ended answer. Make sure it's a closed-ended answer, something that's very like a specific amount or you know, that kind of thing.
Okay. What golden gift was given to Ned for Steamfest?
What golden gift was given to Ned for Steamfest?
Ah,
I know what it was.
I'm fitting in.
I remember that.
Theme. So, you know, there's frankincense, myrrh, and gold. But what golden gift was given to Ned?
Can you repeat the question?
What was there was something given to Ned at Steamfest, and it was made of gold.
Okay.
I assume it's given at Steamfest or before Steamfest.
Yeah,
but
it was. Yeah. Or at least he announced it at Steam.
Yeah.
I even know who the gift giver was.
Wow.
My baby doesn't know, but I know.
I noticed that.
Hey, I'm a gold and silver guy. I pay attention to this stuff. All right. This is going to be for 100 Steem Power, guys.
Okay. Whoa.
Can the cat enter?
Somebody,
the cat enter.
Responded.
Garden of Eden got it. So that's Everlove and Sarah, they're over there, so they got it. Yes, it was a ring. It was the Steemit ring.
Yeah.
Right, Ophelia? And that was made by Charlie. Charlie Shrem made that for them, right?
Wow, custom made.
Yeah, he ordered some. There was some silver ones available, and he actually gave Ned a gold one. So Garden of Eden wins that round. Woohoo!
Congratulations.
Right. You put that in there in the comments.
Yeah, wow, that's awesome. I didn't notice that. I missed that part.
Yeah, they actually showed a picture of it. So if you go to the salon.steemit website, they
Okay.
actually show a picture of the ring.
Okay, cool.
All right, so let's go back here. All right, so Ophelia, what's your best tip for using Steem? Because you're a pro on it, and you're one of the original folks that really got big early on. And you know, everyone has different techniques to get ahead in the game to be able to perform very well. What is your biggest tip for using Steemit?
I think for me, it's just posting regularly. I mean, I know you talked about that earlier, but where I can, I try and post every day. And I've done that from the start. In the start, I didn't make anything, you know, and I maybe have 1 or 2 votes on a post because I joined in July. But I just kept at it. And I think, especially when you're doing something creative, I quickly realized that I was getting loyal followers, the people who go in every day and they go to see what I'd made. And some of the conversations that I was having with people was that, you know, Phoenix Maid said to me, I'm pretty sure it's Phoenix Maid, that her kids rushed home every day to see what I'd made that day. So, you know, you kind of think if I've got loyal followers, then I should be loyal to the site and post regularly. And the other thing is answer people back. If people take the time to comment, and sometimes it's hard to comment because you're thinking, oh, cat's going in front. I don't know what to write. And I spend, you know, quite a bit of time sometimes thinking, oh, what can I comment to somebody? But I think if someone has taken the time to comment to you, then you should take the time to answer them back. Sometimes it's not immediate. So I posted just before I came on here, and I'm very aware there's some comments I need to reply to, but you know, I'm on here. But even if it takes, you know, a couple of days, this week I was ill, so I ended up being off for a couple of days. So, but I still went back and I went through all my comments and where possible tried to answer people. And I think if you want loyal followers and you want to get comments from people, then you need to answer people back, because then they won't bother commenting again if you don't, you know, you never answer. And I think that's not just new people who can learn from that. You know, you can be popular at one point and then your popularity might go down. But if you've got loyal followers, you'll always have people who want to read your posts, and you'll always have that market, won't you? So
yeah,
that wasn't a short answer, sorry.
It's okay, because I, you know, a perfect example is my mom. She does the same thing. She's a great commenter, and she always has been. And we used to say to her, hell, she's 60-something years old. She's rocking every social platform she goes on, and whenever she puts her mind to it. And it's the reason is because she comments, she engages, and she builds a following that way. I think women are inherently good at it.
Yeah, I wrote something about it always about who run the social media platform. Women, come on, we are the queens.
Yeah, women do very well on social.
Yeah,
We're social. That's
guys, yeah, guys are kind of antisocial when it comes to it. We like to troll. we like to be angry.
Yeah, but women they do troll sometimes, but I mean, I haven't seen that in Steem. But it's true what you say, Ophelia. I mean, somebody make a comment, it would be nice or wise to respond to those comments. I mean, even someday, and it's not for showing off or whatever. You know, make sure that you show the people that you really care about. That's very important in Steem or any other social media.
Yep. So hey, Brandon, you got anything to say, buddy? I know we don't have you on camera, is there anything you want to say about Steem, or do you have any questions?
Let's see. I'm having some camera issues, unfortunately. I'm using a
no problem
on a MacBook, so it's kind of like a little janky. But I guess one of my questions is, how do you maintain like an online presence when you are, well, me, I'm 25. I'm trying to like work part-time as well as have like a social, you know, presence on the internet. How do you like juggle those things when you're trying to make ends meet with rent and stuff like that?
Okay, for me, it's really it's tools. Tools are your best friend. And this is coming from the social media side. If you're trying to be an entrepreneur, trying to set build your business on the side while you're still working full-time or part-time, collecting a paycheck to pay your bills. Tools are your best friend. So I actually had one of our friends commented to us. They said, "Oh my God, how is it possible that you guys are on 24/7 and I'll see you post on Google Plus. I'll see a few minutes later a post on Twitter and then on Instagram and then on Tumblr and then on Blogger and then on Pinterest and Medium, all this stuff, and Facebook all at the same time." Guys, the trick is you use tools.
Invest in tools. That's the best thing we can do in order to keep building that presence, because it's you gotta be consistent. You gotta show up every day in order to remind others who you are.
So let's get out of. We have no problem telling people what we do, and if you went through my old post on Steem, I could write a whole book now, just my social media tips. I literally can, because I've been writing now for 3 months. I must have done at least 20, 25 social media posts on how to leverage your social. So first of all, start using a platform called Tweet or socialjukebox.com. It used to be called Tweet Jukebox.
I've actually been using that one. It's really awesome.
Right. So Social Jukebox, it now incorporates Facebook profiles, Facebook pages, LinkedIn, and Twitter. So you post, put all your content into this Social Jukebox, and it will automatically share for you on your schedule content out to all these profiles. Now, let's be clear though, Twitter, you can post as much as you want per day. You can post every 2 minutes if you want. If people don't like you, if they don't like that, they'll just stop following you. But on Facebook, I recommend no more than 2 to 3 times a day. If it's your personal profile, using the Social Jukebox, I'd recommend like once per day, because it is your personal profile. And LinkedIn, I would say no more than 5 or 6 times, just because and it should be business-oriented content. So know your platforms, right? Know what each one can handle, what kind of content you should be changing that platform. Because Social Jukebox has this really cool feature, guys. You make this really cool jukebox on there of like 50 pieces of content, whether it's images or whether it's links to your blog post on Steemit, or another outside blog post, or you could use content from other people that you really appreciate. You make a jukebox of 50 or 100 pieces of content, include YouTube videos, I don't care what it is. You can copy that jukebox and put it in your LinkedIn jukebox, and all that content will then be replicated and go out onto LinkedIn. So it's a really powerful way of reusing your content or other people's content to build your brand. So that's our one tool that we use, that we help leverage our time, because I don't have all day to make 100 posts, but I post 100 times a day across social media.
That's fun too.
That's one of our biggest tips, and I think that'll help you out a lot. You just have to use it properly. That's all. And another one for Twitter, using Crowdfire. Get on there. It's a website called Crowdfire, and you can use it to follow and unfollow people on Twitter. And you used to be able to use it for Instagram. That was the tool we used to build our clients on Instagram, but they no longer allow it. So now it's Twitter only. But you can really build up your follower base really quick. I took Dollar Vigilante from 7,000 followers in March. We're about to hit 20,000 probably in the next week and a half or so.
That was awesome.
You can, it was just it skyrocketed. And Jeff knows it. He sees what's happening. And if you look at the Steem Twitter, I'm doing the same thing for them. So we've gone from, I think I took over, it was 600. I think it was 600 followers for Steemit a couple weeks ago. And now we're about to hit just past 6,000. So it's all about using Crowdfire on a daily basis. And people say, well, Randy, how many people should I follow every day using some of these platforms? You don't have to do Crowdfire to do this. You can do it manually on Twitter. It's not going to hurt anything. It just takes you longer. So depends on how many followers you already have. So if you have 1,000 followers on Twitter, take it easy. Only do like 50 people. Follow like 50 people. And do that for a week and a half. Follow 50, follow 50. So at the end of the week, you have 500. You follow 500 people. And after that week is done, go back and unfollow the people and follow you back. That's the name of the game, guys. That's why I remember the story I told in the beginning about that girl that she wanted us to get her a huge follower base on Instagram, but then she wanted to go unfollow everybody. Well,
Right away.
yeah, when we unfollowed all the people that were following her, guess what they did? They went back and they unfollowed her too. So, karma's a bitch. People want to feel special. Imagine the reason why Jeff's doing so well on Twitter is because all his followers over the years they now feel better because, oh, Jeff's actually following me too. And so we go through and we retweet stuff from some of the followers, and normally they wouldn't have that chance. But when a semi-celebrity does that for you, you feel great about it. And that's another one of the great things about Steemit is that you can get up and close to people that you probably never would have had a chance to before because they're so busy. That's how I met Charlie Shrem. Charlie Shrem, one of the biggest developers in the Bitcoin space. I got, after he got out of prison, he came on Steemit. We got to know him. He went to prison for some bullshit stuff to do with the IRS, whatever it was. He had a money transfer service, and that was illegal or whatever it was. But he got out, and shortly thereafter, he's on Steemit, and he's writing all these articles about his time in prison. And I know Charlie Shrem as a person, just through other people. So Ira Miller is a good friend of ours. He's a developer, founder of Coinables with Eric Voorhees and Ash Oro, a couple of other people. And we got to know these people, but we never got to know Charlie. And then he comes out and he joins Steemit, and I got to know him through there. So now we're friends, and we're connected on Skype. And if I want to message Charlie, I just message him now. So, thanks to platforms like Steemit, you get to meet people and get to know them. So what's your favorite? I'll talk to my wife now because she's a tool freak. What's your favorite tool?
My favorite tool. I would say Crossfire. Crossfire is my favorite.
She's a graphic design type.
Oh, you're right. Sorry, I almost forget that one. There are two tools that I use it for Steemit. If you want to create images, infographics, photos, whatever, there are two tools that I love. One is pigmonkey.com. It's free, but I also have a paid version, which is you only pay like $30 per year, and you have all kind of pictures that you can use. It's awesome. That's how my photos look so amazing. Come on, guys. I don't even bother with Photoshop anymore. Another one that you can use is canva.com. This tool is amazing because you can create all kinds of graphics you can imagine, like infographics, posts for all the social media, Instagram, Facebook. You can do all kinds of things, even card,
business cards?
Business card, all kinds of graphics that you can buy. And
they have templates.
They have templates. I mean, it's awesome and it's free. So those are my favorite tools that I highly recommend it. I mean, you don't need to spend a lot of time using complicated tools to do graphics. So I highly recommend those tools. It's very, very awesome and it's also free.
We're huge believers in images, guys. It is the one thing that people are lazy about on Steemit. How do you get one of the biggest things in this kind of in our business? The attention, we call it the attention economy. How do you gain attention on a social media platform? And the easiest way to do it is through the use of imagery. And Anna's a master at it. Ophelia's a master at it. Make it look pretty.
Pigmonkey.com.
Yeah, that's the best one, and it's so easy to use. If an idiot like me can use it, and I can make some, you see all my cover photos for all my stuff, I made them all, and it takes me like 5 minutes. I'll sit there and I'll take PNGs and Dan wrote.
Yes, it's together. picmonkey.com.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just go there. Make sure.
Not speak monkey.
Make sure.
Yeah. So use images. And now there's something else. Well, before that, let's give away some more.
Okay, are you guys ready to?
I got a question here that I want to. Let's see. I want to refresh this. So, to the nearest whole dollar, what is the current price of Steem on Bittrex?
Right.
Bittrex.com. That's the most popular platform for cryptos.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Was it 17? I thought.
16
Yeah, type it on on Steem, guys.
Oh,
Okay, so
Typed it.
and the winner is.
Sorry, when we're using a live stream like this, it really slows my connection down.
Can't figure out the
I hear
comment.
someone who's sneezing.
Oh, I'm saying 17 too.
Barry was the first one. Barry Dutton won, so Barry wins 100 SC.
Oh, and oh, congratulations, Barry.
All right, so
Okay, somebody say that he doesn't understand the English. If you have, okay, y tienes alguna pregunta, say yes, con mucho gusto te puedo contestar. Solamente escribe la pregunta y con mucho gusto te respondo en español.
so I've got people all over the world that'll see this video later on, and we actually believe, Anabell and I believe that going forward, I think one of the big places that we should be focusing on for Steem is the Spanish community. The third largest language spoken in the world, and there are a lot of creative folks, whether they be in Argentina, Uruguay, or Venezuela. And get these people on here. We were talking to somebody, it was Jeff the other night, that's what it was. And we were talking about the power of Steem and how these people are living off less than $1 per day. And it's a real shame to see that happen, and they can't get groceries. So what we're teaching people, myself and Ira Miller, the founder of Pointable, we came up with an idea. We call it bmine.org, and we're helping people mine Bitcoin by sending them USB miners that plug into their laptops, and they can mine Bitcoin.
Oh, yeah,
Well, I want to go. Yeah, we did that about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. They're mentioned in Reason magazine. They did an article. That's my first time my name's ever been mentioned in a big time. Big print or whatever it is, magazine it's a true magazine, not just internet. So that's pretty cool. And my idea is that Steem is actually more powerful because now we don't even need hardware. All they need is their laptop. So I'm thinking if somebody gets on, there's a couple people there's a gentleman named Luis that lives in Venezuela, and there's another girl, I can't remember her name, but she cares for dogs. All the homeless dogs, wild dogs, that are supposed to do very well. So if they had a Bitcoin debit card, for example, they like WireX or Zappo, they can actually earn money on Steemit, maybe $100 a month. That's way more than any other Venezuelans are making right now. And if they want to buy their groceries, they could actually make enough money to buy their groceries on Amazon, have it shipped to their house in Venezuela. Like say they want to just get pasta and rice and the tables, they could have it all shipped down and have to go to the grocery store. So you could earn enough money on Steem and do that here. I mean, hell, I've been on here for 3 months, and I think I'm making on Steem maybe about $1,500 a month now. I think Anna's doing about $600 a month. I'm sure Ophelia is probably doing about $2,000 or so a month. You can actually make a living, and that's why I implore people to get busy now. Because if you're making this much money, if we're making this much money, the price is 17 cents. Imagine when the price goes to 50 cents, $60, and the people that are here early on and working their butts off now, building a foundation now, your future is going to be very bright for your content creation. And that's why we are on there every day, writing on Steemit.com. We have urgency because we've been through this before. We know how much we missed out on Google Plus because we didn't get 1 million followers because we were too lazy the first 3 months that it launched. Well, now we learned our lessons. I'm not going to have any regret this time, so we got busy on Steemit and put this out. How about we give away my mom? We're going to give away a soup basket, not soup basket, soap basket. It's organic soaps. It's going to be coming from Western New York. And what do you think? You have a question?
Okay, sorry, silent time.
Okay, yes, perfect. How many times can you post on Steemit in one day before you start to get penalized?
Ooh.
There is a set number, and after the set number, you start to get penalized.
Ooh, damn.
I think a lot of people know that answer.
You can post as much as you want. You're just not gonna. If you're earning $10 on your number of posts, you're not gonna be earning as much. I can hear someone scrolling down. That's funny.
Okay, so no way.
So it looks like it rains like a certain time of day in the wintertime in Panama.
Yeah, I wouldn't know. I haven't been there yet.
Yeah.
Oh,
Gary Givers.
okay.
1 minute ago, 50 seconds ago. All right, sorry guys, we dropped out again. But Barry won that one again. So Garden of Eden was number 2. All right, so Barry won, then Garden of Eden came in number 2. Sorry guys, our connection. When I refresh the Steemit, it sometimes takes up too much of the bandwidth and just eats everything up. So congratulations, Barry. Way to go, buddy. All right, so winner, soap basket from @Sunscape. Woo. Okay. All right. So, is there any other questions about social media that any of you guys might have?
No,
I don't see any questions.
Still researching.
All right. All right. So what we believe is that instead of just keeping all your social and keeping it within just Steemit, we believe in utilizing the other platforms. And I'm going to tell you why. Because we can leverage the power of SEO.
Oh,
My Steemit posts are now out. The posts are now outranking my regular posts on randyhilarski.com. And that's where I blogged for the last 5 years. My website's a top 500,000 or 500,000 website. So 500,000 or so. It used to be a top 300,000. Now, because I don't blog on there as much, it's dropped to about 500,000. Anna's the top 350,000 website because she still blogs on there continually. But your Steemit posts, when they get shared to places like Google Plus and places like Tumblr and Blogger and Digo and Delicious and all these other websites that we leverage and Pinterest, when that happens, Google gets notified. And the more that it happens, Google says, ooh, this content must be pretty important. And then that content gets shared, it gets retweeted, it gets reblogged on WordPress or Blogger or any of these other places. The more that happens, the higher that your content ranks. Now, the quicker that it happens, the better. And that's why I like to use RSS feeds. So one of the tips that you can do with your content is you can use a website called IFTTT. If this, then that.com.
My buddy has that.
It's a great tool. Yeah, it's amazing. So you go to Steemit.com, and Steemit is where you grab the RSS feed. So you can take a category right now from Steemit. You can make a Twitter feed, a new Twitter channel, or use your own, doesn't matter, you can do whatever you want. And then send all of that current news coming out of Steemit as content to your Twitter feed. So if you go to Steemit.com right now, or not Steemit.com, Steemit Twitter, @Steemit, and @Steemit Espanol, the two that we manage, you'll notice that content goes out continuously. The two keywords that are used for the content for Steemit are food and travel currently. And so anytime there's a post about food and travel, those immediately get RSS'd out, and a lot of them get retweeted a whole bunch.
Yeah.
Yeah, we go out there and we retweet them. We get our team to retweet them. And that provides amazing SEO going back to those articles. Now, it's the same thing for you guys. You can do the same. It used to be that you could just pick specific people on Steemit and do their RSS feeds to your Twitter using IFTTT. But for some reason, Steem stopped working for doing that. Categories still work, so we leverage the power of categories currently until Steem gets back up and running. I don't recommend using Steemit as a category just because there'll be way too much content. There's so many people posting about Steemit that it's just overwhelming. And I remember Ed and Charlie Shrem both messaged me one day thinking that the Twitter account got jacked. Someone stole it. Like, what's going on? Oh my God, there's all this content going on that doesn't look right. There's something wrong. Someone stole our passwords. I'm like, no, guys, no one stole. Hey, they're gonna feel you.
Oh my God!
I gotta pull Ophelia up. Like,
Yeah. Awesome.
she's our tranny Santa. Beautiful, Ophelia. So yeah. Just get out there and start sharing the content all over. Imagine if we had 200 people on Twitter using IFTTT and I think is it Steemian or Streamian? It might be Streamian. I don't remember the name of the website, but it's a great way of being RSS feed. And you could take that content, start up a whole new Twitter account around a specific subject matter, art, or food, travel. It doesn't matter what you want. Get it going, and you'll have consistent content going out on a daily basis for that Twitter handle. And then you can add a couple of hashtags, and that page will automatically get followers. I have one right now. I can't remember which one it is exactly, but I have RSS feeds going out from a couple other websites. And it's about gold and silver, and that one's up to like 3,000 followers, and I don't do anything with it. It's just because it automatically takes a feed from .com is RSS that I use, and Peter Spina, they were my client about 4 years ago, and so I continually support them. And that Twitter handle, about 3,000 followers, it just keeps growing organically. I don't do anything with it, and it's just based on RSS feeds. So you can use Steemit as a news source, and just set up a Twitter and let it run, and do the same thing. You can use. If you have Google Plus, say that you really don't like to post to Google Plus because you don't have the time or you don't want to deal with it, there's a little trick that you can do. You can set up an RSS feed to IFTTT to your Buffer. And for those of you who don't know social media, but Buffer is a platform for sharing your content out, and Buffer to Google Plus. So because there's no direct way to do it on IFTTT, you have to use Buffer as the middleman. So actually you have three things going. It's another way to share your content automatically where you don't have to show up and do it. You just, the systems will do it for you. Utilizing tools to make your life easy. I'm all about it. Yeah. So, our clients like, well, how do you all over the place? I said, look, guys, I'll be honest with you, I use tools. I'm not sitting in front of the computer all day waiting for you to publish a new post. I can't. One has 25 hours and a 24-hour day.
Yeah, and that helps you. I mean, you don't need to hire so many people to help you out. Tools can help you nowadays.
Yeah, we had one client say to us the other day, like, oh, I'm not doing so well on Steemit. And I went to their Steemit. They posted twice in the last 2 weeks, and they made like $25. I said, you're not doing well on Steemit. You're doing great on Steemit, especially for somebody that's not showing up to play the game. All you're doing is posting twice in 2 weeks, and you make $25. That's damn good to me. But while there were a bunch of us were only earning pennies per post. So, earning $25, that's pretty good. So people shouldn't get down on earning. Whatever you earn on here is just an added bonus. And it's just going to get better and better as long as we do. Yeah, just got to be on it every day and have fun and engage and make friends and build a community. That's what we keep preaching here. So I think we have another 100 SP to give away, right?
Yeah.
And we have one more 100 SP.
That's gonna be easy.
No. Oh yeah.
That's
Okay.
I'm pretty sure everybody knows this answer. So the first one wants to quickly. How much?
It'll be 100 SP.
100.
So what is the name of the bot that penalizes you for plagiarism?
Ooh.
Don't say it out loud, guys. You guys on camera, don't say it. Make sure you just type it on the page.
That is so easy.
The plagiarism bot on Steemit.
Oh boy.
No idea.
That's
Nope.
First, you see it all the time.
okay. Let me see. Okay, nobody is in the top. What is in the top? Let me see. Okay, we're checking out to see who's the winner. That's very easy.
Oh,
It's easy for us every day.
I got it.
They went to Amsterdam.
Yeah, the owner went.
Yeah, the owner went to Amsterdam.
All right. Okay. So you guys both got at the same time, so I'm gonna have to split it. It's exactly 28 seconds. You guys are like, that's so funny. So I'll have to split it. It's Garden of Eden and Barry both got it at 28 seconds ago.
Oh wow.
So 50-50.
That's awesome. Well, it's Christmas time. Time to share.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll respond later so we don't kill the feed here.
Exactly.
All right, so that's cool. So they both get 50. So that's all 500 of my Steem.
Congratulations to the winners, and thank you so much for being here also.
Yeah. So as far as Steem is concerned, just I recommend, guys, you don't have to worry about your content being perfect. When we first started vlogging, we were far from professionals.
Yeah, exactly. You don't.
It used to take me hours to write a post, guys. Hours. Now I can slap one out in 15 minutes if I really want to.
You don't have one
I
tip.
can't wait for that day.
Yeah.
You know, one tip that can really help you out to write content is if you read books or magazines or even newspaper, there are tons of content
Gives you
that
ideas.
give you ideas that are not even online, so you don't have the problem with cheetah box.
Yeah.
So you read your content, for example, I read a lot of books or magazines and I get ideas of certain topics. And then I write my own content based on that, what I understood about it. So that's another way to do content. It's very easy. There's so much content out there that can help others. That, to me, that's the most important. I content that can help others.
Yeah, everyone does it different.
Yeah.
Some people like current news. I don't usually like current news.
Yeah, I mean, it's not my thing.
Me either.
But,
Yeah, same.
Jack, Luke Rutkowski, and those guys all do the current news.
Oh,
And there's enough people talking about that.
Another thing that I, as a blogger, there are certain ways to get people attention is with the titles. Use titles, catchy titles, like dramatic titles, or things like how to, 5 tips to, or even doing questions as your titles. I mean, those are titles that really can grab people's attention right away.
Yeah. I like one of my way better than nothing. Yeah. You gotta really use Cheaterbot. You gotta pay attention to Cheaterbot. In the beginning, I tried to get around it. I tried to repurpose some of my old content, guys, and I still get busted. So.
Well, I have never, for some reason, I noticed. I don't know if you guys noticed in the Spanish community. That hard.
Because I know some of their content isn't perfect,
It's from other websites. That's what I keep saying. But it's good. They're doing a great job on the Vendita presentation in Amsterdam. It was very interesting. It's amazing what they're doing. Just get creative. I mean, as I said, everybody is smart to create content or something that people care?
Yeah, look at Chris Coney. Chris Coney, for example, we met him when he was over. He was the gentleman from the UK that came to Steem Fest, and he writes, or not writes, but makes a daily podcast about crypto. So all he does is he goes on the news feeds every day and he sees all the current news about the different cryptos, and he makes a podcast about it, and it's an amazing podcast. It is content that other people heard about. He's literally repeating what he's saying, then he adds his own opinion to it. So for people who don't like to write, you can do these podcasts, then embed them, then add a little bit of text to help with the SEO of the page. But that's just a great way of doing it. Chris Coney's a master at it. So if you don't follow Chris Coney, Cryptoverse, I recommend. It's CRYPTOVERSE. He's supposed to join us today, but he must have forgot. I didn't remind him. But he's a great guy to follow if you want to learn about cryptos. Also, if anybody needs help with the crypto side and how to what kind of accounts and how to trade, I'm happy to help. I think just in the last week, being very conservative trading, I've made like a half Bitcoin, and so what is that, like almost $400 I've made just trading with very conservative trades, and it's not, you don't need a lot of money to start, guys. I think I loaded up about a half Bitcoin to start, so you're talking about 300 at the time, about $350, and just trading a half Bitcoin per week and earning a half Bitcoin, just doing some very conservative trade. You could actually make a nice living doing that. And because it fluctuates so much. Bitcoin's very volatile, and so are the other cryptos around it, so you can make a decent living. I know guys who are making $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 a month just trading cryptos full time. So
it's crazy. It really is.
It really is. It's not difficult either. The one we use is BitMEX. If you want to trade the Ethereum, Ripple, Ethereum Classic, Bitcoin, and what's the other one, the new one that came out, Zcash.
Oh yeah.
And you could find the futures on that. One of my friends made a killing shorting Zcash because it went from what, 3,000, now it's down to $40. So we kept shorting all the way down. He actually made so much money, it was ridiculous. You can imagine how much money he made just from shorting. So,
oh man,
it's not difficult. I thought it was going to be difficult, and I just started a month ago, and I'm not even a month ago, and I'm so happy that I did it. Just another way to leverage our crypto that we're getting.
Yeah, you will see that. I mean, you didn't see that like a couple of years ago.
No, there wasn't really opportunities. You had to be a programmer and program your own bots to do this stuff. And I might be a social media guy or pretty good on online. I'm not a tech guru by any means. So, that's why I say when I trade very conservative, and I recommend you guys do it too. So you can use your SBDs, your Steem dollars, change some of them to Bitcoin, and load them up to a website like BitMEX, and bet on the futures of the cryptos. So you do 20 times leverage, 25 times, up to 100 times, but don't do 100 times. That's just greedy and taking too much of a risk.
Exactly.
So be really conservative.
They can lose their money quickly. Also.
Lose your money quick.
So.
But it's better than the casino. I've done 12 trades straight where I made a positive trade, and it's because I go very conservative. So that's what I recommend for everybody. So take the money that you make. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, what's interesting about the cryptocurrency exchanges, and James Clayton's actually the one that turned me on to it. That where I learned how to do it was actually on a simple video game that was stock market based. And as soon as he turned me on to that, I was like, oh, forget the game. I'm going to do this.
Well, it's the same thing, right? It's no different. So might as well play the real shit. Oh, sorry. So you short, say, I don't know. I'm sorry, I went on a tangent here, but that's such a cool thing to do. So Bitcoin today is what, 780 or 785. So you open up a trade, say you open up a trade at 750, because Bitcoin might fall, and you just keep it open. in case Bitcoin falls overnight down to 750. If it does, now you own Bitcoin at 750 with a 25 times leverage, which means if you bought in a tenth of a Bitcoin, now you're actually trading 2.5 Bitcoin.
Right.
Really, and then it goes back up to the 780 level, and you just made $300. So and that's what I've been doing. I've been very conservative. I go like $20 down and $20 up, and I short it from there. And just have fun with it, guys. Take your money you earn here and make it work for you. Don't sit it in an account somewhere and do nothing.
Absolutely.
What about all the people?
Yeah. Okay. So wallets. People always ask me about wallets. Where to put your coin? Where you put your cryptos? Don't leave them on exchanges, guys. Don't leave your money on Bittrex. Don't leave your money on Poloniex and things like that. So if you make a trade, and stick to certain cryptos. Don't just go all out and trade in 50 different cryptos. Pick a couple. Get to know the developers. Get to know the people behind it and how it works, and follow the news. Like set up your Google alerts about news that might be coming out about your favorite cryptos, and set up a wallet on your computer. So if you buy, for example, which is Scenario's competitor to Steemit, you would have taken your amps, sent them to your external wallet, and kept them there. You don't leave them on Bittrex. So
I have different wallets also.
Yeah, there's so many different things you could do, and I don't recommend ever using anything inside the United States. And we use Coinapult. We use Coinapult, and obviously because we have the card now, the WireX card, a lot of our money is kept in the UK. So it depends where you have your most risk. Don't keep all your money in one country. Diversify, get it out there in different places. Coinapult, I love it. It's here in Panama, so we know the CEO, we know the financier, the guys behind it, the banks, and so I don't have to, So don't keep your money on Coinbase. Don't keep your money on Circle, which actually just shut down recently. But there's other sites that are in the U.S. They say, oh, it's fine, that we'll work out. I'm sorry, I don't trust them. You're already setting a precedent with what they're doing to Coinbase. So start finding other ways to diversify your cash and get your net cash for your and get it out. You don't want to take risks that someday that someone comes in and shuts them down and takes money out and says you can't have it back unless you pay your taxes or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So
exactly. You never know.
If you want to, tell your accountant, pay your taxes. If you're living in the U.S., you better do that kind of stuff. I'm happy and I'm lucky that I live in Panama. I think as an expat, we get our first $100,000 and something. We don't have to pay taxes on it because as long as I don't go within 30 days, I don't spend more than 30 days in the U.S. I don't have to pay taxes on that.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah, I was trying to do something like that myself, but it ended up not really working for me. I was staying in Peru for about 5 months, and then I unfortunately had to come back to the States to make US dollars again.
Hangouts. Damn hangouts. It's always the same, guys. So we're back. All right. So just diversify your cash. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Let's not go too much into about taxes and stuff. I do have questions for the guys about how they're reporting as far as Steemit's concerned. How are we gonna handle that, or do we get an end of the year statement or anything like that? So that's kind of needed, especially since about a third of the users are in countries like Canada, the US, and UK, where you guys are going to have to contact your accountants and figure that out. So, obviously if it's only 20 or 30 or $100, it doesn't matter. But if you're earning $15,000, $20,000 a year on it, then you're going to have to report.
We have a question.
They use two different types of currencies there. We use the US dollar, and we have here. Robert's asking what kind of currencies we use here in Panama, and we have the Balboa,
Right.
which is our main currency, and we have the dollar. But they're pegged. The Balboa is pegged to the dollar. So our change that you see is all Balboas, or 90% is all Balboas, but the currency, the dollars, the bills are 20s, 10s, 5s, and 1s from the U.S.
Cool.
And, but they've actually talked about getting rid of the U.S. dollar here. I don't know if that'll ever happen, but they've talked about it. So,
well, it'd be a train wreck if, you know, economically, or you know, the fiat dollar crashes. You know, they should be able to like self sustain, sort of, I guess, instead of being.
Well, my idea is the Chinese yuan would probably be the best bet, since China is the biggest trade partner with Panama. All right, the U.S. is the biggest trade partner, obviously, but the Chinese yuan is the second largest, and that's all the trade comes from China and Korea and places like that. So it makes sense that if things go bad with the U.S. dollar, they would immediately either to the Chinese yuan or the euro or something else that's stable at the time. But when you don't have a central bank, Panama doesn't have a central bank. They can do whatever they want. So it's a pretty cool feature that we have here. Well, guys, you know, we're about to hit 2 hours, and I had a great time. I wish everyone a Merry Christmas, and I'm so thankful that everyone came on. I'll turn this into obviously the Steemit post, and anybody else wants to Steemit post, how to make it, and it'll be on YouTube. I'll have it up and running by tomorrow. And
cool.
you know, I'm happy to help anybody out. Anybody with questions, feel free to comment on my posts, or if you want to talk in Spanish, Espanol, pregunta Ana. All right, and we'll help out as much as we can. So I just recommend everyone get on the platform, because I know people are going to watch this that are our fans outside of Steemit. They're going to see it, and they're going to be interested in knowing how it works, and they're going to watch this video. So everyone get on Steemit, start using it. If you want to help getting help set up, let me know. And, don't lose your passphrase, guys.
Yeah, that's very, we didn't mention that. That's very important.
Because I lost my first account, Randy Hilarski. I lost that one because I lost my passphrase, and we don't want to go through that. So.
Well, Merry Christmas,
right.
you guys.
So, Ophelia, thanks for coming. You know, Merry Christmas. Yes. Brandon, Robert, you know, thanks for guys coming on, and have a great night.
Thank you.
All right. Oh, yeah. Stop broadcast.